as you're moving the head, I want you to, again, don't let the connection go. So I want you to stay nice and strong here into the center. Coming through, chin to chest. And then up. And release into an extension. So flexion. And then away into extension. Okay, from there, lift the arms up. We're going to take them all the way to the top. You're going to breathe in and you're going to breathe out. And again, cross over, breathe in. Now, as you bring the arms down, I want you to release them away from the ears. So this time I'm going to float the arms up in front, and then I'm going to take them around the outside, and then I'm going to circle the shoulders. All right, so I float up, I open down, and I circle the shoulders. All right, and again. So inhale, snow angel, exhale, and circle the shoulders. Okay. Now look down at your feet and just move your heels away so your toes are facing forward. And I just want you to place your hands on the top of your pelvis, and I want you to rock forward and back. Yeah. So through, in and back. That's it. So now just, again, this is feeling tight and stiff for you. And if you've had a virus, which I don't know anybody who hasn't been ill at some point over the last 4 weeks, is when you're coughing, you've got an awful lot of pressure around your lower back and upper back, yeah? So the force of the cough. So we're going to do some nice mobility exercises just to kind of loosen things up if you have got really tight there. Okay, and then just hands on top of the pelvis and then just rock off side to side. Again, how is this feeling for you as you come up? That's it. One more time. Now just get ready because we're going to do some transverse. So we're going to roll it around. Yeah. So roll around those hips. Right to left. And again. All right, let's go 4 on the other way. So again, try and keep the shoulders relaxed and away from the ears. That's it, round we go. Then you're going to place the hands just on the side of the ribs. Bring yourself into center. And then take some nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose or out through the mouth. And again, so breathing in and then breathing out through the nose or out through the mouth. If you prefer nasal breathing, but that's absolutely a little bit congested. You've still got the end of that virus, and you're probably a little bit too blocked there to go through the nose, but see what you can do. So inhale for 4, and then exhale for 5. Now as you inhale, ladies, I want you to think about just kind of relaxing around this area. And then as you exhale, I want you to think about tightening up everything. So inner thigh, gluteal muscles, core muscles, so nice and strong. So inhale, and then exhale through nose or mouth. One more time, feeling the lung cavity just rise, pushing away, growing larger, and then exhale down. Okay, just sweep around on the right arm, and then sweep around on the left arm. Now I'm going to place both hands on top of my shoulders, and I'm going to go round on the right side for 4. That's it, 2, and 3, last time, and 4. Let's do 4 on the other side. I really want the movement, not just about through that shoulder, think about ribs, pulling up through the ribs, creating some space. And then the right arm, take that left arm down, and we're going to do 4 circles on the right, just to make sure I've got some room behind me. 2, 3, and 4, and then 4 on the left side. 1, and 2, that's it, and 3. Okay, now place your hands back onto your shoulders, and we're going to do a single, single, double. So that's a single, and then a single, and then 2 doubles, 1 and 2. Let's do that one more time. Then you're going to leave the hands onto the shoulders, and you do a little bit of rotation through the trunk, okay? So we're going to go into a cross, so a little bit rotation, and then both arms up to ceiling, shoulder press, and then the other side. Over, and then push. That's it. And again, over and then push. So you should feel the waist open slightly as you come over. Yeah. So there, keep both heels down onto the ground and then lift one more time over the top and then lift. Bring your hands down, your elbows are wide, and then you're going to go into that rotation and then rotation onto the other side. And again, round on your right and then round on your left. One more time. Round we go. And round. Lovely. Place your hands down at the side of you and then just give me a side bend. You're going to come over to your right, then you're going to lift up to center and then over to the left and center. Yeah. You come over to right, little pause. I want you to square off and then come over. One more time. One. Then you're going to take both arms up to the center into a front raise. So you're going to inhale and exhale. And again. Now we're going to take them out to the side in a lateral raise, just to shoulder height. Inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. Now push them back. So you're now going through the rear into those posterior deltoids. Okay, let's do one forward. Let's do one out to the side into a lateral, and let's do two behind. One, so I'm just bringing it into a count of 4. So it's a 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and lower, and 4 and lower. So it's a single round on 1 and a single round on 2, lifting the ribs, and we do 2 rounds. Leave the hands onto the shoulders, take it away and center and up. That's it. And away and center and lift. Last time. Away, down, lift. And we're going to do that rotation, spinal rotation. You're going to take both hands up, then you're going to bring the fingertips down and then rotate round to the right and the left. And again, round we go and through. Okay, take your hands down at the side of you. Come into a side bend right and a side bend left. And again, keep that nice and fluid. One, a little pause to the top and through. Okay, let's take those legs out just a little bit wider, or quite a bit wider actually than hip distance. Okay, back to a side bend. So side bend and side bend. One more time on your right and then left. You're going to bring the palms together. Okay, so now I'm going to press my left palm into my right and then my right palm into my left. That's it. So here we go. Over to your right, pressing into that right and then press into the left. Okay. I'm going to release the hands at the side of me. I'm just going to do a little bend of the knees. Inhale. And exhale. And again, just a little bend, that's all we want. Inhale and exhale. Okay, take your arms up into a lateral raise and then just turn the palms over. Yeah, so palms to ceiling and lower. So you get some rotation through the ball and socket joint. And again, big joint in that shoulder. Okay, rib isolation. So you come over right to left. Again, keeping the pelvis nice and stable. So you rock over side to side. Now, when we've done all that coughing, I know those coughs have been lingering, haven't they, for some time. It becomes our back, upper back becomes really tight. So we're going to loosen everything up, yeah? So round we go and open, yeah? So this little posture exercise is really about upper back. And then as we go into that rainbow, so we then start to stretch into the obliques and into the side of the back. Yeah, here we go. All right, let's come forward again. So over exaggerated, forward and back. And again, so you come forward and back. And then you open through. open through. 2 more. Okay, 1 more. And now you're going to bring the hands together, interlace them, chin to chest, and then just drop down. So stretching through the upper back. And then hands behind you, and then open through. So open through the chest, and then the front of the shoulders. So push. Yeah, so you're pushing your hands into the lower part of your back. Let's do that 1 more time. So you come forward. So I want you to feel it, ladies, in your own personal stretch time. Yeah, so you feel it then in the back, upper back, across the rhomboids, trapezius. And then as you take your hands at the lower part of your back, so you feel the stretch completely change, different part of the body altogether, into the front of the shoulders and then across your chest. All right, and then bring it forward 1 more time. 1, and then 2, and then bring the right arm over the top, and then over the top. Lovely. Hands down, just to the side of you. Just roll it down, and then coming into a little extension. All right, so little extension, and then into a flexion. And again, into an extension, and then up into flexion. 2 more. 1, and up. Last time. 2, and up, and then roll it up all the way. And shoulders back and down. Just circle around onto your right, and then circle around onto your left. Okay. Bring the feet so back to about hip distance, and we're going to do a little roll down, okay? So you will choose now, ladies. Do you want to come all the way down, or do you want to come down just to your knees, okay? So you're going to choose where you want to roll down to. And then you're going to come up. Again, make it your own personal roll down. Coming down in your own time. So we're going to roll it down. Roll down. That's it. In your own time. There we go. At the bottom. And then you're going to roll it up. Now, as I roll up, I'm going to take my arms up with me. And then I'm going to bring my right knee into my chest. That's 1. And then the left. 2, and then 3, and 4, yeah? Then I'm going to roll down again. So I'm going to roll it down. Roll it all the way down, as low as you want to, and then just rotate. So taking your hands around right side to left. Again, only if you want to do this. Okay, shoulders heavy, chin to chest, roll up. Roll up. Roll up, shoulders back and down, lift the arms, 4 knee lifts, 1 and 2, lovely, 3 and 4. Bring your arms around into the end of the snow angel, all the way around you. Take your right arm up, take it across the body, and just stretch. Okay, so again, stretch into the back of the shoulder, and then the other side. Okay, now it's just like as you're doing this stretch, to take your legs out nice and wide. So release the arms, just lunge into your right side. So immediately I take the weight over, got that inner thigh stretch and to the top, yeah? Over, again, feeling really tight in there and up, yeah, and again, down. And lift again, just keeping this nice and slow. And on my next one, I'm going to take it over and hold. So I'm going to take it over. I'm going to bring myself up, take the right arm, drop it down, left arm through, and then just bring that arm in towards you. So you've got your stretch through that tricep. Okay, I'm going to release. I'm going to lunge to the left and then to the right. So lunge to left. That's it. Lunge to right. Then you're going to lunge left and hold. Left and hold. Lift it up. Left arm drop and take it through. Hold on to it. 3, 2, 1, and then release. Let's just roll it down. You're going to go into a hamstring stretch first of all. So taking your hands down towards the floor. If you can't get there, that's okay. I want you just to think about, this is where we're stretching down into the back of the thigh. Then bend at the knees, opening out through those hips, and then to our hamstring stretch. 2 more, so flex at the knees, and then lift up. Okay, hold it there, in that position, holding it there, and when you're ready, from there, just bring it all the way up, ladies, all the way. And shoulders back and down. Let's bring our feet back into hip distance. Take your right foot facing down your heel and then your toe, yeah? Heel, toe, that's it. Heel, toe. So we're working through flexibility on the other side. Flexibility through the whole of the body, yeah? So again, walking action, yeah? Heel, toe, this is what we do. For our gait, we take it off through the heel, plantar dorsiflexion, and then off through the apex. So you've got to make sure that this part as well of our body is nice and strong, because if it's not, we lose this, then we begin to shuffle, 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 and fall, yeah? So we really want you to think about over-exaggerating this heel toe. Go back over to the right side. I'm going to add on 1, 2. From here, give me 2 knee lifts. Bring the left arm over. 1, 2. Down the other side. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's it. 1, 2. So you've got that flexion of the knee as well, yeah? So 1, 2, and 2 here. 1, and 2. Lovely. Let's take a lovely deep breath in and open. And again, just a little bit of hand and wrist mobility. Take the hands together, push them away, lift up to the top and open. Yeah. So 1, push 2, lift up 3 and open 4. 2 more. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Last one, I'm going to leave it at the top. Leave it here at the top. And then side bend. Now, instead of coming over the other side, I'm going to take it back and stretching through those shoulders. Then I'm coming back above my head. And then I'm coming over into a lateral bend, yeah? So we're going to do one of each. So you're going to come back. Then you're going to go over to your right. Think about all the different parts of our bodies that we are stretching through. Last one. That's it. Wonderful. Bring the arms down. Roll it down. Hands onto the thighs. Thread the needle round and through and lift. That's it. Round. So we're really focusing more on mobility today. We will do some strength work, ladies, but I just want us to go into more mobility and spend a little bit more time, should I say, on mobility, and then go through. And we're going to do another 2 just to equal it out, obviously. So trying to come up into that 12 o'clock position. And 1 more. Then through. And lift. Okay. Coming up, chin to chest. You're going to roll it up. Now you're going to take your legs up nice and wide. All right. You're going to go back to wide. So I'm going to go into a hip flexor stretch. So I'm going to come over to my right side. Okay, I'm just going to go into that little lunge on the right and then a little lunge on the left. Okay. I'm going to come into a little lunge on my right. Now I'm going to turn over. Yeah, I'm coming over to my side position, over to my right. Okay. From there, ladies, I'm going to come down towards the floor and bend the back knee. Yeah, so I've gone from here, where I was, coming down towards the floor, And there, you've got a nice hip flexor stretch. Okay. I'm going to place my hand down to the floor. And I'm going to show you sideways. Actually, you can't see me quite like that. I'm going to take my other arm. I'm going to roll out. So notice, I'm down to the floor. Notice I'm taking my leg out to the side. Yeah? So I'm rolling out my knee to the side. All right, lovely. Take it out and hold it there. So you've got your stretch through the inner thigh, opening up the hip. Now, from there, take the toes under and just lift up the back knee. Now you don't have to if you don't want to, you can stay here. You're going to take the hand behind you and come into a low lizard. All right, so there I am into a low lizard. Then I'm going to take the arm up to the ceiling, right, into my 12 o'clock. And then from there, bringing it round and through to the center. So where we were into our little hamstring stretch, you're going to roll it up. Okay, roll it up. And then you're going to lunge over to your left side. You're going to turn the body. Okay, turn the body. Coming down, drop the back knee. So there's the hip flexor stretch. You don't have to drop the back knee if you don't want to. You can stay here. All right, you can stay in this position. Okay. Then from there, we're going to take the other hand here into a low lizard position. The hand behind my back, low lizard. And I'm going to change it then up into a 12 o'clock. All right. I'm going to bring the hand down in front of me. I'm going to walk it into the center, back into that hamstring stretch, and I'm going to release away, all the way up to the top. I'm going to lunge to my right. So we're just going into a little bit of a deeper stretch there, yeah. Making sure both feet are down onto the floor. Yeah. So we wouldn't do deep stretches like that, ladies, at the very, very beginning, but towards the end of that mobility, yes, we can. Okay, one more time. And release. Okay, just step those feet together. I want you to do a step touch over. So it's a step and touch, a step and touch. And as you step and touch, I'm going to do the arm on the right side 4 times, yeah? And now over to the left side. 1 and 2. Just keeping that heart rate up. That's what I'm doing just by doing this. So we do a single, single, double. Single and a single, 2 doubles. 1 and 2. Should we do it again? They're nice and warm. We don't, oh sorry, I forgot my single. And then 2 doubles. 1. Hold it here, ladies. Hold it here. Chin to chest, let's roll it down. All the way down. All the way down. And then release, taking it up. Up and through. You're going to bring your hands, when you come up into your perfect posture, bring your hands together and then rotate. Open your door. Hands together. Before we go around the other side, sit back into that squat. And then the other side. And I've just purposely stayed away from sort of squats and lunges today. Let's just get our mobility back first. This one really gentle. Little squats. So I want mobility through the knees. All right, so knees may be stiff as well. Mine is definitely stiff. Okay, then I'm going to take my hands away. I'm going to take my right hand, my right fist in between my knees. I'm just going to circle around. Okay, and I'm going to go around the other way. Just to gain a little bit of mobility right the way through that knee joint. There we go. 2 and 1. Release the hand, roll it up, ladies. And we've already done a full mobility session there, head to toe. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. I'd like you now to take your right foot back, okay? Left leg is bent, right leg. So I'm just going to show you from this position, yeah? So I'm lengthening through. So this is where I stretch out through the calf muscle, under through Achilles, under to plantar. Okay. We talked about earlier about this flexion, yeah? Toe point, plantar and plantar through plantar dorsiflexion, yeah? So when we walk. So we want that strong mid-tarsal, yeah? Mid-metatarsal. That's like the ball of the foot. So lift up, roll through it, pull back. Now, as I pull back, the heel comes down, yeah? Lift, pull back. Lovely. Lift, pull back. Now, hold the stretch there. You're going to take the arms up, keep that heel down, open the arms and roll the shoulders. Yeah. So sweep up, down, and roll the shoulders. Now I'm going to bring that right leg in front. I'm just going to lower my camera a little bit here. It doesn't flow so well. All I've done is gone from here into here. I'm going to step back slightly. There. I'm lowering and breaking down through at the hips. And my back is flat. Toe is up to the ceiling. And my hands now are on my left thigh. We never push down on the leg that we're stretching. Push down onto that thigh. So toe is up to the ceiling. There. So you've got, again, that lovely hamstring stretch. And you're going to bring it back up. Then you're going to come over to the other side. You're going to take the left leg back. To begin with, the heel is down onto the floor. You're going to lift up through the toes and then back. Yeah? So really think about curling through. Toes under and lower. So mid-tarsal joint, keeping that really strong, keeping those toes strong as you push up and through. Yeah. Then lower down, hold it here. Press that heel into the floor, lift up, lower, and circle around, yeah? So lift up, lower, circle around. I'm now going to bring the left leg forward. I sit back now onto my right leg, my left toe up towards the ceiling, and the lower I come, yeah, the more the stretch. Again, when we spend a lot of time sitting down, don't we, eating and drinking over the festive period. That's part of the festive period, there's nothing wrong with it at all. But because we sit down, these muscles do become short and tight. And when that happens, that has a counter imbalance in your body. And then you may find you've got twinges going on in your lower back, then all the coughing if you've had the virus. So there's so much going on. That's why I thought let's bring in a real mobility class today. Okay, step it in. In we go. We come back, you can see me. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Ladies are ready to come down onto the floor. I'm just going to stretch my mat out. And then we're ready. And I'll adjust the camera. And then we'll be down into the floor. Again. So, stand just at the back of your mat. And we're going to roll down together. Okay? So, shoulders back and down. Chin, as we always do, we drop it first. And then we begin to lower. Lower it all the way down. And now just allow the shoulders to just release any tension. Tension from your head. And then let's walk away. Let's walk away first of all into a calf stretch. So I'm keeping the calf stretch here quite short. Yeah, so quite short. So again, not a lot of space between our toes and our hands. I'm going to keep it short. Now, I'm going to change this. So I'm going to come out. I'm just going to walk it away and I'm going to come into a high plank position. So I'm just going to lower my bottom down. Okay, I'm curling the toes under. And then I'm going to come into my calf stretch. And again, so I'm lowering down, so I created more space. And then I'm going to come up. I'm going to do one more. I'm not going to keep you here long. Yeah, I'm going to come down. I'm going to come down into a little bear pose. I'm going to lift the knees into a high plank. And then I'm going to go into a downward facing dog. Right, so 3 postures. So down into bear pose. Lift the knees away into high plank. Lift back. Downward facing dog. Okay, now bring your knees all the way down to the mat, ladies. And it's just a little strengthening exercise as well. Not just a plank, it can be really hard, but it's just giving you a little bit of weight there, extra weight through the hands and the wrists. So into your child's pose position. Now this is going to be your rest and recovery. Right? So this is any time it all becomes a little bit too challenging for you, then you can come back into this. Okay, now I'm going to come back onto all fours. I'm going to place my hands underneath me and I'm going to come, so I'm spreading out my fingers and I'm going to come now into a position of extension. Extending through the spine. And then up. So this is really more about your lower back, yeah? And again, I've mentioned about all this coughing that we go through. This is going to make your lower back, your upper back really tight. And maybe even a bit uncomfortable, might even give you a little bit of backache. You may even cough so much, you may have a rib ache. I know people who cough so much, they've actually cracked a rib. Easily done. As I know in a fall. And again, up we go. Don't want to remind myself of that ever again. And then away. And then just wag off your tail. Just wag to side. Okay. And then we're just going to go into a rotation. Around we go. And then on the other side. I went out with a group of walkers yesterday. In fact, you Coggeshall people, we started, I walked past some of your houses. We started in Calverton and then we walked all the way to Coggeshall and back again. Oh, and I'm stiff today. So, 8.5 miles. There we go. All right, into an extension, back into your flexion. And then through. Ladies, I'd like you to come down, create some space here and come down onto your forearms, okay? So now I want weight off the hands and the wrists, but I also want to work through the glutes, all right? So we work through the glutes. So in this position, so this would be like what we call a puppy dog, all right? A puppy dog position. So I'm going to take, well, I'm going to use my inside leg to show you. So that's up to you which leg you use. I'm going to not put it right or left because it depends what time of way you're looking at the camera. Okay, then I'm going to take the leg up into a flexion. Yeah. Now I'm going to bring that knee down and I'm going to touch the calf muscle on my other leg. Yeah. So notice a little crossover there, and then I'm going to lift up. Yeah. So I'm crossing over, touching the calf muscle. And lifting to the top. And again, touch down and lift up. One more time. Touch down into the calf muscle, lift to the top. Now extend the leg, lower it down, touch the floor and lift it. So you drive up with the heel. Down and lift. Yeah. And again, down and lift. Last time. So get it down and lift. Okay, now bring that leg in. Okay, and from that position, climb up your ladder. All right, climb up. I'm going to go to the other side in a moment. There's something I want to do with you. Tuck your toes under, lift up into your calf stretch, your downward facing dog. Come back down your ladder into your forearm position, yeah, and this is what we call the dolphin, right? This is our dolphin position. Now I'm going to lower down onto those knees, come on the other way, lower down onto those knees. Then I'm going to walk my arms away from me just to create some more space. I'm now going to take the other leg, I'm going to flex it at the knee, and I'm going to bring it onto that calf muscle, and then lift up to the top, yeah? So you're going to lower into calf, and lift. So you've got a direction, yeah? You've got somewhere to go. Down we go. And lift. And again, down and lift. Then you're going to lower, lengthen the leg. You're going to lower it down and lift it up. And remember, lifting it up through the heel. Down and lift. Coming through that heel. Down and lift. Last one. Down and lift. Lovely. Bring that knee in. Sit back into child's pose. So sitting back onto those heels. And then coming up and through, coming to the front, and coming and sitting down into seated position, and just bring the soles of your feet together and press down on the inside of your thighs. Okay, so press down there. All right, little stretch there on the inner thigh. Sitting up, take the right leg away, tuck the left leg in, and just move your body over to your right side. Sweep up through those arms, inhale, and then exhale, and think about folding over that hamstring. And then bring it up and through. Take that right leg around behind you. You become into a mermaid stretch. Pressing down in the heel of your hand onto your left side. Lift up through the right arm, and then just lift the hips away from the floor. Again, you don't have to do this, ladies, if you don't want to. You can stay down here and just make sure you create that space. Okay, and then lower. Just take those legs away. Again, sitting out onto your sit bones, taking your arms up. I want you to come over to a side bend. I want you to roll around the front of the body, up and center, other way. So we go into a lateral flexion. We roll around and we come up into center. You take the hands behind you. You open through that chest. So lift the chest, being grateful for the air that we breathe. Okay, and then that leads me into my next exercise, which we did exactly the same onto our right side as we do on our left. So tuck the heel in, the foot in, turn the body slightly, lift up, inhale, exhale, and then roll it over. Okay, then coming up to a seated position, tuck that leg around you so you become, that transition becomes a mermaid. Right hand down, left arm up. If you want to, lift away. That's it, lift there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Legs away from you, but this time we're going to stretch right the way through lower back. So bringing the arms forward. And then just coming back. And again, inhale, exhale, taking the arms forward. Three, 2, 1. And together. Bring the legs around any side that you want to, ladies. rolling up and through. Okay, so I'm coming on back onto all fours. I'm going to take one leg back. I'm going to press into the toes, stretching through that calf muscle. So just to show you a different way of stretching, so somebody who doesn't like being on knees and does a calf stretch, we could do it in this position, okay? Or if somebody hasn't got the flexibility, may find it easier to do it in this position, okay? Not quite a deeper stretch, but nevertheless, still a stretch there. Still feel it. Again, it's up to you to push your body back into it. And you could do it standing against the wall if you wanted to. All right, drop that knee in, walk those hands in towards the knees, and then coming up into a kneeling position. Take the arms up and through, and then exhale down. I want you to do, I'm taking my right leg forward. It's completely up to you. I want you to bring your strongest leg forward. All right, strongest leg forward. So you're going to tuck the toes under on the back foot, and then you're just going to lift, push through, and then you're going to lift up, and you're back into the standing position. So excuse me, I just need to move the camera. Okay. All right, ladies, hands to the side of your head. I'd like you to come over to your right, and then come over to your left. And again, over and through. Excellent. All right. From there, let's take the arms down. Let's roll down. Thread the needle. So right arm through and lift up. One more time. Right arm through and lift up. Let's do two on the other side. So flow it through. Drop the shoulder and lift to the top. And again, dropping the shoulder, lift to the top. Take your hand down onto your thigh, coming into an extension. As you come into a flexion, we're going to release the hands away from the thighs, shoulders back and down. Take the arms up, coming into a baby back bend. If that feels good for you, if